Good morning. This is Amy Nichols Madison, your Mary Kay lady, practicing redhead and stay-at-home actor. Let's get right into it. I ran out of my serum C plus E, and with my bad allergy attacks and blowing my nose all the time, I was like, why does my nose hurt so bad? Why is it so red? And it's because I didn't have 2 days of the serum C plus E. And I put it back on last night. Nose is fine. That's nothing that they advertise, but my nose isn't even as red as it was yesterday. That's from me to you. That's the experience I had. I'm not claiming anything else, but I'm so impressed with that serum. It's magnificent. So let us put that serum, no. I got a new eye cream out. Like I said, I don't run out because I have my wall of stuff. So good. And it's good for you too. If you're local, come on over. You don't have to wait. If you are not, or you're in North Austin, no offense, not driving around Rock for you, or Georgetown, I can have it in a couple of days to you. Awesome. So let's get the eye cream. Well, hang on. The eye cream's on first. Then the elixir. Vitamin C plus E serum. Oh my gosh. I mean, I had no idea when I because I've used it every day for a couple years now. Look, I'll get it on that nose. I had no idea that it was that good until I stopped using it. Can't recommend it enough. Just kind of keeps everything in shape. So I've been using my dynamic wrinkle limiter in the wrong order. And and Miss Kara, I'm going to be sending you this PDF of the right order so that we can get it right. So once the Volufarm Advanced Lifting Serum, and then the Dynamic Solutions Wrinkle Limiter, it must mean you put the lighter creams on first so that it can absorb into the skin, and then the heavier ones obviously on top of that. So let's get that wrinkle limiter on. Starting to see over here on the right side, I'm starting to see improvement. The jury's still out on Lefty over here on these ones, but because this is a deep one right here, probably from my eyebrow. When I did a movie several years ago, I'm doing the scene with the guy playing my son, and I'm sitting there thinking, oh God, yeah, I've done it now. I've broken the stage actor's curse. I'm subtle. I've done it. And I didn't realize, and I still have, even, especially at my age, after years and years of being on the stage, I have things I do that don't translate well on film. And I found out eyebrows was one of them. Because when I lifted my eyebrow, they gave it a sound effect. Not subtle. It was humbling. And I didn't know it until I saw it in the theater with many other people. I was like, apparently I need to go to some film acting classes. Doing the deep wrinkle filler. And letting that just dry a little. It's spackle for the face. So getting it in that wrinkle, tap, tap, to tap, tap. And now I'm going to let that dry for just a couple seconds and put my SPF 50 on my justices, because today's another big walking day with pooches. And I don't want where I had the cancer in the last few years, you know, I don't want to sunburn on the cancer spot. That seems retroactive. So let's get this SPF 50, and I have a little bottle of SPF 30 in my purse. So I wear a giant hat, but I try to remember to do the chest throughout the day. So now this should be good to go. Let's get the day cream, the SPF 30 day cream. This stuff is like freaking butter. I love it. Like I said, I just put this on, and then the primer, which is SPF 15. And then while I'm out and about, I wear this giant hat I got in Temu. This it's like an Uber visor. Super. And it comes all the way around, and it lets this amount of hairs. Because if I put this much hair into a ball cap, it goes crazy. Crazy, I tell you. So we've got a new face primer. And oh yes. Let's get this on and give it a couple minutes to set before we move on to the next. We're going to do the eyes first, as usual. It allows us to clean up anything, any crazy things as we go along, and if there's any flaking on the skin of the color, we can clean it up easier with our makeup remover or micellar water, what have you, and don't have to redo the foundation. So that's why I do that, even on a simple look. Like we're doing a soft pink look today, you know, but better be safe than sorry. All right, there's my order of application. I dropped it on the floor. I'm letting the under eye corrector cook, coming up to the temperature of my skin, easier to spread that way. Taking the Precision Brow Liner and doing short dashes. Yes. So I think y'all remember a couple weeks ago, well, from our anniversary, we went out to dinner and I got what I think was food poisoning. I don't know that I've ever actually I've had indigestion, and when I have had stomach problems, I've had it aggravate those. But I've never woken up that night with so much stomach pain that I had to call the hubs to come bring me Pepto-Bismol. I couldn't get up. I was like, well, this is traumatic. Doing the brow tint. This is brunette, and I have blonde, dark blonde, brunette, dark brunette, and I think black. I gotta confirm that. I'm not sure about the black one. I do have clear eyebrow. It's not tint, but it's kind of like eyebrow mascara. Well, it's clear tint, but it is definitely there to help you control which direction the brows are going, if you feel me on that. So let's get this going, creating a nice clean palette free of discoloration to make the color good. I'm putting some powder. Really want this color to stay today. So I'm powdering this down. Gonna help it stay on and not crease today. Not that I don't expect it to crease, but I've got a very long night. Started at 6:45, will end at 10. So I definitely want to make sure the stuff stays on. So Pink Starlight all over eyelids to the creases. Pink Starlight is our, what is this? What is this? Where's pink? Where is pink? Pink Starlight is our liquid eyeshadow. Comes with a doe foot applicator. If you want to know what a doe foot applicator is, it's that little guy right there, shaped like a doe's foot. So we're going to get the pink on. Right there. Spreading it around. I need to order more of this too. I feel so powerful ordering for myself. There are some months where I make some good money. I mean, it is sales, and every month I pay for this pays for my own products. So that and the tax write-offs, I will always do this. I will always have my little business, even if I'm, like now when I'm working a couple of other jobs, I still find time because I want to get my stuff paid for. But obviously I enjoy it or I wouldn't be on here with you. So there's the Pink Starlight. Buff and blend edges using, okay, spread it up to the creases with the cream color brush. Oh, okay. Well, I will do that. Yes, I love the cream color brush. It also works well for lipstick. Some people have two, one for the creams and to blend in any concealer, but also to do lipstick. Okay. Now up next we've got Dusty Rose. Let's use the eye crease brush. Then I'm gonna wipe the excess color off. I don't even remember what I did. Oh, I did a brown yesterday. But I wasn't on with you guys because I had an early morning and then a full later morning. Dusty Rose from the creases to the brow bones. Oh, okay. Let's do that. That surprises me. To the brow bones is different. So we're gonna build up. Yeah, that's not something that we do a lot. Okay, well this is like old times. I reserve the right to change it because I don't know if, you know me, if you watch these, sometimes halfway through I'm like, ew. And then I get done and I'm like, ooh. Okay. Pat candlelight into the centers of the eyelids. Well, I'll get to that. Let's see. All right. Oh, so candlelight in the centers of the eyelids. I do love it when they, ooh, I don't know that I'm ready for this one. When they blend different colors on top. And I said that many times, but I still really love it. So candlelight in the center. Oh, I was supposed to do the center. Oops. The center is going to make this pop. It's also going to bring out colors in the eye. But again, eyeshadow is contour for the eyelids, bringing out the bone structure, bringing out the shape of the eyelid. Also, you can use it to hide creping and things like that with different colors. Let's see. Create a cat eye. Oh, okay. Okay. That we will do. And we will use the expandable brush gel eyeliner for that. Okay, we're gonna use both. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use both because I want a tight line with this stuff. And my liquid, I think is almost out. So we might end up coming back to this if we can't get the liquid to work. There we go. And then take time to blink to get it to go on the bottom. Oh. Oh, see? This is why. This is why we don't put all the foundation on, because I can clean this up quickly. Oh man. Judgment and error and judgment today. Well, what a morning we're having. Okay, let's clean this up real good, and then I can come back with the under eye corrector. There we go. But I got to be careful because this stuff got on my hands. Oh, so that's part of the problem. All right, under eye corrector again. And then the cream color brush, to be precise to where this is going. And I'm not using my hand. Maybe put a little more over here too. Okay. Now I'm going to try, I need to pop out another liquid eyeliner. So, but let's try and see if we can get this one to work. This one's kind of old. I will do a presentation soon on, called Shake Up Your Makeup, on how to recognize when your makeup's too old. But I can sometimes, even I stretch it too far. But there are certain products that, dang it, Amy. We'll go back and fix that. There's certain products that last a while and then a lot that don't, and you got to know when to chunk them. Shoot. Can I get this to work? Sometimes this particular pen, which is actually discontinued, they have a new one that I need to get out. It doesn't do well on sparkle. So I'm clearing it on my hand to get it to do. All right, now let's get an assistance with the cat eye. And then over here too. There we go. It's a junk call. I should have silenced. So here we go. Now we don't want the cat eye to point down in any way. And this one's kind of pointing down. So we're gonna fix that. I must have had a bad angle on my eyeliner barrier there that I did. There. It's kind of, one side always looks better than the other. It's just, there we go. Ooh. Fix this one. Yeah, it makes me a little crazy. One side just always looks better. And for some reason, it's the right side that suffers with me. I don't know. I don't know what I've done. So I'm going to actually be a little adventurous here and take some light beam liquid and put it on the inside here. Remember to have your shimmer. Have your shimmer and it will go on the inside here and create in a way, like I said before, why do we have makeup? It's to look not tired. Do you like that? Not tired. I mean, obviously, there's things about our aging face that we want to cover up or, you know, diminish. I love using that word, diminish. And sparkle here just kind of, it draws the eye away from some things. You know, we want to draw the eye up. We want to focus on the eyes, focus on the beautiful lips, focus on your darling nose. And we don't want things, you know, like I want to draw attention away from my neck, attention away from my small chin, you know. And that's why this is all happening. There's something in design called the golden triangle. 3/5. If you'll look, things that are mathematically pleasing to the eye are usually 3/5. When you see pictures take up 3/5 of the wall, that is mathematically pleasing. When you see the furniture take up 3/5 of the room, that feels harmonious. It feels right. So, excuse me. Oh, literally boogers. Well, I feel unglamorous now. See, I told you. I'm going to go try Zyrtec D today. See if that helps. Get to control of my allergies. And I will let you know. So, 3/5. We want 3/5 of the face to be the focal point. And I'm not describing the golden triangle very well. I'm not, or it's not the golden rule. That's something else that we all need to be doing. But I will look it up. But in design, yeah, 3/5 of things being used. It's even stuff like if you are picking a container for a floral arrangement that's tall, you want to pick it that is 3/5 the height of the flowers. Maybe. I may be making that up. It's been a very long time since I've worked in that industry, which wasn't a lot. Anyway, I think I just lied to you. Oops. Well, aren't I having a morning? Yeah, I got up this morning already, and I love early morning visits with fun little, you know, when the animal's pleasant. And on the whole, I would say most of them are really pleasant. They're fun to visit. And this morning I had a Siberian Husky named Draco. And for those of you playing at home, yes, he's named for Draco Malfoy. And yes, he is pure white. And he's got blue eyes. And his mommy's gone for a week. And I love how close the animals and I get. It warms my heart more than I can tell you. And now when I slam the car door shut and they know I'm there and I'm walking up, he started to woo. Woo! When I walk up, it makes me so happy. I'm like, oh, baby boy. And we play, I'm gonna getcha. You know what I'm saying. And then there's a border collie mix named Jazzy, and she is a loaf. She is so round and fluffy and a loaf that she looks like if you did a horizontal version of the car wash things. That's what a loaf she is. And She's a treasure, and I love her. I feel like blending this a little more. This is a little more than this is a stronger color than I kind of want. So I'm gonna blend it, and I'm gonna blend it out. Remember, we can have things go out. We just don't want things to go down. And then we had Mochi the kitty. And Mochi has a plan for my life. It involves making him happy. And by God, I do, if I can. Then this morning, I need to walk. I'm walking Hemingway. Hemingway is a golden. And I'm not afraid to tell you he's a himbo. He really is a himbo. I mean, I want to live a day as Hemingway because he's just like, and he's thrilled with life. I love him so much. Okay, so this is my way of highlighting because we contour and then I bring attention to the contour here. And I put my blush on before I blended. Oh well, we'll blend around it. Because we don't want, I see that sometimes, even from people in my own family. I see the blending. You gotta blend. You gotta blend. You want it to look, you don't want people to be like, wow, look at her contour. You just want people to be focusing on what you want them to focus on. Again, the question I ask is, what do you want to diminish and what do you want to accentuate? What are you proud of about your face? If it's nothing, we need to talk. We need an intervention, a skin intervention. We're powdering down first. Okay. And then putting the makeup finishing spray. And I've got the last of this little bottle and a brand new one. So I forgot to mention that I switched to, come on, little girl. I switched to matte foundation, as you may remember. Well, goodness, we've got some big old splotches to dry. I switched to matte finish and waterproof mascara. So the sweat and sometimes the rain doesn't make the mascara run, and the matte foundation will hold up against the sweat and the rain. And like I said, I'm going to go out into the elements, and I won't have time before my appointments and for church choir tonight to redo this. There's just not enough time in the day to redo it. So I'm looking down the nose and taking some time to curl the ends, to really get in there. Okay. All right, let's do it again over here. And again, if you've had other brands of waterproof mascara that were a pain in the ass, I said it, to get off, this is not one of those. And I think we've got the best eye makeup remover on the market. I really do. It's amazing. There are several products that I'm like, no matter what you're doing in life, you need to have that. And one's the foundation, definitely mascara, and the eye makeup remover. And I can't keep the eye makeup remover on my shelves or the hydrogel eye patches. They're just, People love it. So we're going to, this look calls for Fancy Nancy, which is the most popular lip gloss for a reason. But I want it to last. I don't have time to reapply for a few hours. So I'm going to take lip liner that I think coordinates well with it and filling in my lips and powdering them down so that pigment will stay on. And yet, unlike other products, it will come off easier, but not until I want it to. You know, when I eat lunch, I'll need to refresh. Some, not all, but some, it'll stay on. And I'm going to powder down this second time and powder down the lip. Get in there. And I'm using the translucent loose powder. It doesn't have a tint to it. Now I realize looking over it that I want to put some concealer on my poor nose. I wish that I'd thought about it earlier, but there's always a way. And I need to get a makeup sponge out. I've got it over here, and I keep forgetting to get it out. There we go. It's kind of getting everywhere. But with the makeup sponge, it would stay in place. But it's kind of, it's spreading. Now my poor nose has more coverage. And yes, if Zyrtec D works, I will let everyone know, because this is crazy. If there's one thing about me, my allergies are so bad. I have tissues. I have like tissues in here. I have tissues everywhere. And you can see where I've been by the line of tissues following me. And I am so ready for that to stop. And yes, I've tried Claritin. I'm on Flonase. But whatever it is, I don't know if I need to go get shots, whatever it is, it makes me crazy. All right, here's the Fancy Nancy. As usual, when I get to the end, I'm like, oh, never mind, this is great. So, if you want to try this look, message me. I can send you the colors, and we can have a glam session online, or you can follow these instructions and try it on your own. If you would rather not wait for that, download the Mary Kay Mirror Me app, and you can project these different colors and lip glosses and all that onto your face to see what you think. Go to my website, marykay.com/Amy Nichols Madison to buy any of this, like the best sellers, the mascara, the eye makeup remover, the, what else was I saying? Yeah, for now, let's go with that. Message me if I can help you in any way, again, or if you want to try that. I hope you have a very good day. It's a windy day here. The hair's going back up. Bye.